The control slash freedom dynamic appears in many, many relationships. We've got one person who thrives on control, thrives on sameness, thrives on knowing that everything is the way that they predict it to be and expect it to be. And this is a very rigid character, which can be very difficult if in this dynamic the other person is fighting for their freedom, fighting to be individual, fighting to have their voice heard. And the dynamic of the control versus freedom happens in all relationships. It can happen in family, it can happen in workspaces, and obviously it can happen also in relationships. And so when one tries to break free, the other one tightens its grip and wants to pull the other person in and control the other person even more, which creates this this dynamic that, you know, it's like you can't have both. You cannot be in a relationship where you are fighting for your freedom and they're becoming even more controlling. And so it's like pulling on a tight rope, and eventually it will break. And I feel that many people are actually experiencing this dynamic at the moment, and some people have the strength to actually break free, and others stay in a relationship where they feel like they are dying inside day by day. And so in this situation, it's very important to notice that you are being called to be authentic and honest with yourself, and to listen in. And if you are in a relationship where you're in that dynamic where someone is trying to pull you in and you know that you need to break free, this may be a test to see how much you value your freedom. And this doesn't mean that there are no consequences. Sometimes breaking free and sometimes liberating yourself does come at a cost, but also staying comes at a cost. So if you are in this dynamic, it is very important that you take the time out to assess whether you can stay in a relationship or in a dynamic where you are losing yourself daily. And if not, if you can't see yourself moving forward, perhaps get some support.